WKYT News starts now with breaking news.
Good afternoon, Bill Bryan and Barbara Bailey for WKYT. We are tracking the search this afternoon for 3 people who are missing after a large fire in southern Kentucky.
An apartment building caught fire on Golf Course Road this morning in Beattyville. They're still on the scene. Firefighters got that call around 7 o'clock this morning. WKYT's Victor Puente just arrived at the scene where he's tracking the breaking details. Victor?
Family members of the 3 people who are unaccounted for are here waiting for answers. The investigation into this fire is just beginning. A neighbor says he saw the flames around 4:30 this morning. People here at the scene tell me several people were able to get out, but so far a woman, her son, and his girlfriend are unaccounted for. The building is destroyed and has started to collapse in on itself. State police tell me they're waiting on a K-9 team to help them with that search and should know more once it arrives. Now, family members tell me they're praying those 3 are somewhere else. They said right now they just don't know. In Lee County, Victor Puente, WKYT.
Now, so far, the names of those 3 people have not been released. An Eastern Kentucky attorney will be in a federal courtroom in Lexington later this afternoon, but he won't be presenting a case to the judge.
Instead, Eric Kahn will be answering to multiple charges, including fraud, money laundering, and destroying records in a federal case. WKYT's Mark Barber got his hands on a copy of Kahn's arrest warrant and is joining us now live from outside the federal courthouse with our top story at 12:30. Mark?
Good afternoon, Bill. Eric Kahn will be walking into the federal courthouse here in Lexington in just 3 hours. He and 2 other people, a judge and a psychologist, they are accused by federal investigators of being involved in a disability scheme. Now, the FBI arrested Kahn last night and they booked him into the the Pike County Detention Center. Now, we've learned that Kahn is at the center of a searing indictment that claims that he rigged the system to give more than $600 million in Social Security benefits to his clients from 2004 to 2014. Here's how the federal indictment details the allegations of fraud. Kahn worked with a psychologist named Alfred Adkins who would file paperwork for Kahn, saying his clients were disabled even if that was not the case. Kahn would then take it a step further, falsifying medical reports before he sent the information to the Social Security Administration's office in Huntington, West Virginia. There, a judge named David Daughtry would search specifically for Kahn's claims, and then he would approve them, regardless of merit. When Kahn learned a witness was going to tell the truth about the operation, he retaliated. According to the indictment, he took harmful action against their job and livelihood and then went on to destroy records and any evidence of fraud. In all, Kahn filed more than 2,000 disability claims over the 9-year period. He is facing 6 charges, including money laundering. He and Adkins will both be appearing here in the federal courthouse at 3:30 this afternoon. There's still no word from U.S. Marshals whether that 3rd person involved in the alleged scheme, Daughtry, has been arrested yet. Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Mark, thank you. An attorney for Kahn's client says the destruction of evidence is making it difficult for people with disabilities to prove that they were disabled when they started receiving benefits.
A Kentucky high school student is dead after a crash while on a spring break trip. 15-year-old Jacob Davis was a student at South Oldham High School. He was traveling with his family over the weekend in Georgia when their car crashed. Davis was flown to a hospital in Tallahassee, Florida, where he died Sunday. Neighbors say he was a talented musician who was always very kind.
I'm sure it was something that they had planned for and looked forward to for a long time, and then, you know, this tragedy happens, and it's a nightmare.
Jacob's family is donating his organs. The principal at South Oldham High School says grief counselors will be at the school next week when students return.
The Red Cross is helping a woman whose home was damaged in a late-night fire in Richmond. It started about 11:30 on Forest Hill Drive in Richmond. Firefighters say the woman who lives there was at work at the time. The roof of the house has a lot of damage, but firefighters do not think the home will be considered a total loss. Today, Lexington firefighters took on a project in hopes of making a Lexington neighborhood a little safer. A little more than a week ago, firefighters responded to a devastating fire on Hawkins Avenue. The woman who lived in the home did not have working smoke detectors. As WKYT's Mike Linden shows us now, firefighters are on a mission to make sure that her neighbors never have the same problem.
A little over a week ago, this home behind me here on Hawkins Avenue caught fire with no working smoke detectors inside at the time. Now the fire department is back offering residents of the neighborhood installations of free smoke detectors. Firefighters say more than 60% of all home fire fatalities occur in homes with non-working smoke detectors or with none at all. That's why firefighters from the Lexington Fire Department are going door to door on Hawkins Avenue. Not only are the smoke detectors free through a partnership with the Red Cross, but installation is covered too. While no one was hurt in the recent house fire on Hawkins Avenue, firefighters say it's their goal to make sure every home in the neighborhood and in Fayette County is protected.
So we've been doing these installations since July. We've installed over 2,200. We lead the state and the region, and I believe we're second in the country for installing the most smoke alarms.
Firefighters say if you do have battery-operated smoke detectors installed in your home, to test them once a month and to check the installation date on the back, as most have a 10-year lifespan before they need to be replaced. In Lexington, Mike Linden, WKYT.
And if you live in Fayette County and you would like smoke detectors to be installed in your home, you can call the fire department 231-5662 to set up an appointment.
With the deadline looming, state lawmakers have not made any progress on a budget. House and Senate leaders did not officially meet yesterday after failing to reach an agreement last week. If lawmakers don't approve a budget before they adjourn on April 12th, Governor Matt Bevin will have to call a costly special session. If there's no budget by June 30th, parts of state government will shut down.
All sides hoping to avoid that, obviously. Well, new research is out showing just how good vitamin D3 is for your heart.
And Chinese doctors have found abnormalities in the brains of people suffering from insomnia. That could lead to better treatments. Our Better Living Report is next on WKYT.
And we're looking at a really nice rest of the day. It's still kind of chilly outside, and then we rise it back up tomorrow, bring in some gusty rain, drop it right back down, and then look forward to those snowflakes. And I'm going to have the timing on that coming up.
A woman drove 900 miles the wrong way and just kept going.
How was your trip, Mrs. O?
Today, need a spring break? Cheap and fun weekend getaways. Plus, Snoop Dogg.
The Talk on CBS.
Name something your wife has that's bigger than yours.
My wife got to have a big old butt.
Gots to have a bigger butt.
1 full hour starting at 7 on the CW Lexington.
I'm concerned about nursing homes that have been cited for deficiencies, like failure to provide quality service or even proper medical treatment. Please, you have to look for signs of neglect or abuse. We have to protect our elderly. If you see signs of neglect or abuse, call us. Don't wait. Your loved one may not be able to ask for help. It's up to you to call. Call Hughes & Coleman right now, 800-800-4600.
Considering bankruptcy? Call Atkinson, Sims & Kermode. Start your bankruptcy for only $78 now. Dial 859. Call ASK for your free consultation.
EKU Center for the Arts presents opera star Kathleen Battle performing Underground Railroad, A Spiritual Journey, April 16th, featuring renowned pianist Joel Martin and the American Spiritual Ensemble. For tickets, visit EKUcenter.com.
Look, the wolf was huffing and puffing.
Like you do sometimes, Grandpa?
Well, when you have COPD, it can be hard to breathe. It can be hard to get air out, which can make it hard to get air in. So I talked to my doctor. She said,
Symbicort could help you breathe better, starting within 5 minutes. Symbicort doesn't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden symptoms. Symbicort helps provide significant improvement of your lung function. Symbicort is for COPD, including chronic bronchitis and emphysema. It should not be taken more than twice a day. Symbicort contains formoterol. Medicines like formoterol increase the risk of death from asthma problems. Symbicort may increase your risk of lung infections, osteoporosis, and some eye problems. You should tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it.
Symbicort could mean a day with better breathing. Watch out, piggies!
Symbicort. Breathe better, starting within 5 minutes. Call or go online to learn more about a free trial offer. If you can't afford your medication, AstraZeneca may be able to help.
Have something that needs investigating? Email us or call the WKYT Investigates tip line. Stay connected to the news that matters to you. Follow WKYT on Twitter. Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris.
The rest of the day looks really good. It doesn't feel very good. We're going to be seeing temperatures about 10 degrees below average, which puts us right around 50 degrees later on this afternoon, kind of depending on where you live. Good news here is we see nothing falling out of the sky, so that's some fantastic news. We do have a new warning out, and that's going to be a freeze warning once again overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning. But that's not for everybody. There's a freeze warning in effect through 10 a.m., and that's going to be for the far east, southeastern areas, especially those valley regions. We can get those temperatures back down toward that 32-degree reading or below. Now, many of us actually did not reach that, and the reason being cloud cover, and I just don't see a big issue with that later on tonight, so I believe this is a good call by the National Weather Service over toward Jackson and Breathitt County. Now, here's the headline. This is what we're going to be talking about the next few days. That freeze warning obviously overnight and into tomorrow morning, so green thumb alert once again. The plants that you had outside, that you brought in from yesterday, you're going to have to keep them inside once again. Just one more day, and then gusty rain really drives this force back into the forecast for tomorrow. Now, rains for tomorrow, showers and thunderstorms. I don't see any severe weather out of that. But let me tell you that. Most of it's going to be afternoon and evening. Most of us will be talking about the wind gust again. I mean, it seems like we've had 2 or 3 weeks of straight of just windy days every single day. And one of those days here and there gets upwards of 40 and 50 miles per hour, like last Saturday. We're going to do that again tomorrow. We're looking at anywhere from 30, 40, maybe even 50 mile per hour wind gusts when it's all said and done. And that's going to be pumping in some really cold air once that front moves through Wednesday night into Thursday. Thursday, some chilly rain does not look good. I'm telling you, Wednesday through Saturday just do not look good. Okay, so here's what we're going to be dealing with there Friday and into Saturday. It's what a lot of you want to know about. As of right now, we still continue to see a lagging of this timing on this system. And what that does is it allows a little bit of warmer air to nudge on in here on Friday, which will give us a wintry mix, meaning your rain and maybe a little snow mixed in. And then on Saturday, that puts the coldest air rushing on in overnight into Saturday and then throws off some snowflakes there on Saturday. So Friday and Saturday, you could get some snowflakes, but I believe the best chance now lies on Saturday. But then we get a break there on Sunday. So hopefully trying to go out to Keeneland, trying to make any plans as we head off towards your weekend. Sunday will be your best bet to get out and about as temperatures will be there in the low to mid 50s by the afternoon. But guys, Wednesday through Saturday, they're not good-looking days. A lot of cold air rushing in and a lot of cloudy skies and stuff falling out of the sky.
Stuff.
I call it stuff because it could be rain, it could be snow. It's one of those things once we get a little bit closer. Yeah, just a little stuff here.
Well, deal with it, plan around it,
That's
right,
right.
as best you can. Thank you, Micah. Some healthcare services made the most shopped list and a possible new benefit of vitamin D.
Kenneth Craig has details in this Better Living report.
A daily dose of vitamin D3 can improve heart function in patients prone to heart failure. That's according to British researchers who found the heart's pumping function improved as much as 34% in patients with heart muscle weakness. New data suggests millennials are the most frequent comparison shoppers for medical services. Harvard researchers say healthy people between 19 and 34 with high insurance deductibles are most likely to price check colonoscopies, mammograms, and MRIs. And doctors in China have found abnormalities in brains of patients with insomnia. Using MRI techniques, researchers discovered significantly impaired white matter in regions of the brain related to sleep and wakefulness. Doctors hope the findings will lead to treatments. Those are some of the day's top health stories. Kenneth Craig, CBS News, New York.
All right, keep it right here. Many riders will cowboy up for a cure this Saturday.
Find out how this rodeo is helping children in the fight against childhood cancer. Next on WKYT.
What's behind your Murphy door?
A game room, office, playroom, or valuables. The Murphy door holds up to 300 pounds and is completely functional even when the shelves are full. All Murphy doors feature a patented hinge or roller system that's backed by a lifetime warranty, providing you functional space and peace of mind for years to come. Build your Murphy door online today or visit our new showroom in Lexington, now located on Fortune Drive. Visit themurphydoor.com. Use promo code LEX5 to receive 5% off.
I'm attorney Darrell Isaacs, the Hammer. I've seen too many times the devastation that big trucks like these can cause a family, an income, and a life. Truck wrecks cause big injuries and bring out the insurance company's big bullies. I don't get bullied. I'm on top of them. I've got over 23 years experience knocking bullies down to size. If you've been hurt by a big truck accident, call me. I'll work hard to get you every dollar you deserve.
Hurt in a truck wreck? Get the hammer.
Hi. You need a better car.
It's my credit.
Don't worry, because when you need to make a move, Drive Time approves.
Were you guys always this cool?
Hey. Oh, hi. Yeah, totally.
Save yourself. Get approved at Drive Time first. Call, click, or visit.
Frustrated with your overactive bladder medicine not working? Can't handle the side effects? Botox treats symptoms of leaking, going too often, and the strong sudden need to go. Ask your urologist if Botox can help calm your bladder and reduce your daily leakage episodes. The effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, loss of bladder control, or muscle weakness can be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Don't take Botox if you can't empty your bladder on your own or have a urinary tract infection or UTI. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, fatigue, UTI, painful urination, and difficulty emptying your bladder. Tell your doctor your medical history. Muscle or nerve conditions, medications including botulinum toxins, antiplatelets, and blood thinners may increase the risk of serious side effects. Ask a urology specialist if Botox can help calm your bladder. Visit BotoxOAB.com and learn how Botox can be a low-cost option.
Sleep Outfitters is proud to premiere the coolest bed in America, the new Tempur-Breeze, and you can try it here first. The redesigned Tempur-Breeze combines 3 innovative cooling technologies to help you get to sleep faster and sleep better and cooler all night long. And with 0% APR financing for 5 years, the new Tempur-Breeze is cool and affordable. The new Tempur-Breeze, it's the next generation cool, and you can try it first at Sleep Outfitters.
Hey, welcome back into WKYT as our noon news hour continues. There will be lots of roping and riding going on here in Lexington this Saturday, and it is all to help children who are battling cancer.
The 3rd annual Cowboy Up for a Cure rodeo is happening at Alltech Arena. We're joined by Rebecca Sharrock, Cowboy Up for a Cure founder, along with Mackenzie Miller and Ben Taylor, who have been hard at work on Cowboy Up for a Cure. Thank you all very much for coming in.
Thanks for having us. Don't see anybody with a rope, but tell us about Cowboy Up for a Cure and what this is all designed to do.
So I founded Cowboy Up for a Cure after my middle son, Drew, was diagnosed with T-cell acute lymphoblastic leukemia in 2012. And I'm excited to say that he's currently in remission and was able to finish treatment this past October 2015. So after 39 months of chemo and radiation, he's good. But we decided to take a bad situation that we were faced with and turn it into something good. And after being kind of thrown into his diagnosis head first, we learned that there isn't a lot of research support or funding available out there for childhood cancers in comparison to adult onset cancers. So this is just something that we decided to do. And so I teamed up with the University Pediatric Hematology Oncology Clinic and Dr. Wagner over there. And we've started raising some money and put some programs into place for kids and their families. And to date, we've been able to donate a little over $100,000 back.
Wow, that's really a great thing. Ben, how does it make you feel to know that you're helping in this area? And tell us a little bit about the event.
Well, I mean, helping out in this area has been huge. I actually had a little cousin that suffered from pediatric cancer. So being able to do something like this is awesome for me. And to see Drew go into remission in the last 6 months was an amazing thing for me to get to see, especially working last year with everybody. And just to watch it expand has been kind of crazy. 2 years ago, one of our seniors came in and said, you know, we're going to do this rodeo thing. This is what we're going to do. And then Rebecca had just started the foundation, so we're going to get that all hooked up. And now we're year 3, $100,000 later, and trying to get even bigger. I mean, it's astronomical to think of how great it's gotten. So
it sounds like it's really off to a fantastic start. Mackenzie, tell us about the event and what will be happening that evening.
Well, the event, there are going to be different people riding bulls. There's going to be different people on horse racing, barrel racing, all type of rodeo events. There's also going to be a grease pig competition during intermission, which should be fun. It's between some of the students from campus, and then it's just going to be a great time for families.
So it's out there for people to come on out and enjoy, and it starts at 6 o'clock, the Alltech Arena.
Doors open at 6.
Yep.
The
Okay.
rodeo starts at 7.
At 7 o'clock. Great. Do you need a ticket ahead of time, or can you get it at the door?
You can purchase tickets online at cowboyupforacure.org or at the door. All seating is general admission. So.
All right, obviously kids will enjoy it as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
We have a great kids area with mechanical bull and inflatables, lots of things for kids to do.
Should be a lot of fun. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Continued good luck with you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
We're back in just a moment. Are you ready to walk?
Well, hopefully so. Tomorrow is National Walking Day. That's next on WKYT.
Hey guys, I'm Deanne Stevens for Moms Every Day, joined by David Kennedy, who is the president and CEO of the beautiful UK Federal Credit Union. And David, when we're talking about a credit union and a bank, what is the difference?
Well, UK Federal Credit Union is a better alternative to a bank. We're a not-for-profit cooperative, and because of that, it means we can typically offer a better deal on your savings, your checking, and your loans.
So more advantages, it sounds like, for a not-for-profit bank.
That's correct.
Okay, who can join the UK Federal Credit Union?
Well, we have a great relationship, of course, with the faculty, staff, and students of UK. But membership is also open to the employees of many other businesses here in town, and we serve a geographic area here in Lexington. So really the bottom line is, if you want to join, you can.
You can, it sounds like it. Come see David and the other many fine folks here at the UK Federal Credit Union. I'm Deanne Stevens for Moms Every Day.
With more selection and savings, you can stop and smell more roses at Meijer.
Hi, I'm Diana with Kevin's Carpets. We understand how hard it is to buy floors. That's why you need to come to the flooring experts and let Chad, Rebecca, and I help you with your flooring needs. Kevin's Carpets in Lexington and Georgetown. Why, you'd be crazy to buy flooring anyplace else.
Hey, Bill, you got a cough this winter? May I suggest Tough Love. Mentholyptisols with big-time cooling flavor. Or Soft Love. Milder flavored honey halls with real honey. Tough Love. Soft Love. Get the love you love.
Dad, it's your COPD, isn't it?
Yeah. I really need to focus on it more.
If you're a current or former smoker living with COPD and have a history of heart disease, stroke, or other cardiovascular risk factors, you might qualify for the ASCENT study. For more information and to see if you may qualify, call 844-880-COPD or visit ascentcopdstudy.com.
Hey, what's up with your game?
No game today. I blew my knee out at work.
That is a pretty bad limp. What'd you do about it?
I did the smart thing. I called Legal Options.
Legal Options? I heard about them.
Yeah, they get it done when it comes to accidents and things like that. They're the experts.
If you've been seriously injured, you've got options. Call Legal Options at 1-800-777-7774.
Legal Options, huh? I remember that.
Sawyer, you're in.
Me?
Yeah, playing shortstop. Hey, ball.
With more selection and savings, you get more brushes with glory at Meijer.
Get WKYT news and weather updates on 98.1 The Bull.
Welcome back into WKYT News. Get your tennis shoes and your Fitbit ready. Tomorrow is National Walking Day.
Dr. Connie Jennings with UK Healthcare, along with Penny Brooks from the American Heart Association, are here to talk about the importance of physical activity. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Dr. Jennings, obviously, this is to call attention to the need for daily exercise. What is the normal recommended amount that adults and children should have?
The recommendation presently is 150 minutes a week for adults of mild to moderate exercise and 75 minutes a week of vigorous exercise. And for children, 60 minutes a day.
But a lot of people aren't doing it.
No.
And why is that? Why do you think people are reluctant? Because, you know, there are clear benefits from it.
Definitely there are benefits. We know that there's a drastic reduction in cardiac disease, stroke, diabetes, cancer, osteoporosis, depression. Everything gets better with exercise.
Yeah.
And walking 30 minutes, 5 days a week. Frankly, I ask my patients to walk 30 minutes, 7 days a week.
Good. All right.
Yeah.
And the bodies are meant to move, right?
Bodies are meant to move.
Yeah, yeah. Penny, the American Heart Association hosting this really national event tomorrow. There'll be the local event here. Walking Day.
Well, what we've found, and as everyone knows, is that life today, people are sitting behind desks, they're looking at computers, and they're not getting out and exercising at all. So we've come up with National Walking Day. It's kind of a day to recognize that you need to get up and you need to move. Starts tomorrow. Well, I would encourage everyone to get up and take a 10-minute walk around your building to try to get 30 minutes in tomorrow and to start that as a habit to continue.
Okay, people can just get up and start moving, but is there something they can do to participate with everybody? Do they need to sign in someplace?
They don't have to, but companies and individuals can go online to our website, and there is a national walking toolkit that will have educational information and promotional information and kind of give people ideas of how to get going.
Dr. Jennings, do you find when you talk with your patients after they start and they get into it and it becomes part of the routine, do they enjoy it?
Everybody loves it.
Yeah.
And now folks are addicted to their Fitbits and their iPhones. And so now folks compete about how many steps did you get today? How far did you walk? And it's a great, healthy competition. And it only does good.
Well, and that competitive nature of it, I think that just speaks to who we all are, that you want to be able to challenge, even if you're competing against your own numbers from the day before or whatever.
Exactly.
It's a good way to do.
And let's get the young people going, right? That's the big thing. It sounds like.
And emphasize the ripple effect. When you exercise, you sleep better. When you sleep better, your appetite's under better control.
A lot of great benefits there. Thank you all for the inspiration. Appreciate it.
We sure do. And, well, you know, here the next few days you're going to take a walk. You're going to need maybe a jacket or something out there, but do it anyway.
A little bit of a challenge, but do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it's going to be sunny the rest of the day. It actually looks really good, but it will be on the chilly side. Then we head throughout the night and into tomorrow. We'll get those temperatures to rise, but here comes gusty winds and also some rain, guys, especially later on in the afternoon and evening.
All right, we'll have the latest news and, of course, update the weather for you on WKYT News beginning at 4.
The Young and the Restless is next, followed by the Talk at 2. Have a great afternoon.